Garçon, where'd you get these?
Where did I get these?
Yeah, you've just handed me a drink. Garçon, where'd you get this?
I got this from a man named Tom McDonald who checked it in to a plane.
Garçon, you can't check things into planes like this.
Oh, it's all above board, trust me. It really is.
It wouldn't be above, it would be in the cargo hold. So Garçon, if you don't know,
Yeah.
don't say. Just say, I'll find out, Garçon.
I'll find out.
It'd be below board.
Right, so it wasn't allowed. Okay.
Well, it's below board legally.
Metaphorically
literally-
above board. Literally below deck.
Right. So who are you? Because
in this?
Garçon is fired and you're hired.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
Are you Garçon too?
I'm Garçon Dos, yeah.
Right, because what you did there was clever because you can get confused between two as
Exactly.
in T-O-O. It's a
Which
homophone.
is why I did
Right.
that. And I don't think that's a homophone in Espanol,
Who's a
right?
homophone?
You.
Fuck.
Right. And so do you speak Spanish, Garçon too? Dos?
Yeah, fluently, yeah.
Great.
Oh!
Brookvale Union.
I've unionized my shirt. It's covered in Brookvale.
The union's coming after you.
Oh.
You better pay your workers. No, they pay their workers very well.
This is indicative of my energy levels at the moment.
So
This is right now.
we're in episode 3 of our Edinburgh specials. And yeah, you may have noticed something's a little different. Why is that?
Am I shaking?
Is Tom shaking?
Be
Is
so
Sammy...
Are you shaking?
My left hand is slightly shaking.
Is the light of the sun really, 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 really bright?
Yes. Yes to all those things.
Has Sammy decided to wear a white t-shirt so it bounces back?
Yes. He's like a standing sort of reflector just here.
Is it all too much? Yes.
However, here we are once again podcasting from our hostel backyard. Hopefully G, as we call him, doesn't sneak into this episode.
I think G checked out.
I think G checked out.
He might have been asked to.
But thanks to Rode
Actually-
Microphones, this is a possible place to podcast.
Thanks to Rode
Quickly
Microphones. Thanks to
shout
Rode
them out.
Microphones.
Thanks to Rode
you, Rode
Microphones.
Microphones. Or is that your true name, or is it just Rode? Do you go by Rode, kind of like Zendaya?
True,
Just
'cause-
goes by Zendaya, not Zendaya actor, for example.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Last time I saw G, thanks for asking. He was asleep,
Yep.
and I was supposed to be cleaning his room, but he was still there, and he was supposed to have checked out hours earlier, and he was still there sleeping, having
That's
a good
right.
time.
That was
Yeah.
after he went to a football game with his
Oh,
family.
With his family.
Come on the Hibs. Come on
Yeah,
the Hibs.
Mon the Hibs.
Mon the Hibs. Mon the
Mon the
Hibs.
Hibs.
Mon the Hibs.
Mon the Hibs. Say that 4
Hibs,
times.
for those who have been playing along the first few podcasts, have we discussed the Hibs? Obviously, it's our preferred Edinburgh-based
Scottish.
Scottish football team.
Started in the early 1900s. I've been reading a history book about it, and believe me, it is as boring as it sounds.
The
Careful,
guy,
you'll get stabbed.
the old guy here who works on like maintenance, I guess. He's taken a big shining to Tom.
Yeah,
Big
God.
old stinking shining.
You can see his shining poking through his pants. Just a joke.
His voice is insane, and I do have a clip, so we might be able to
yeah.
play a small little touch.
Dave, play that clip.
This is what his voice sounds like.
So yeah, he's 85. He's going
85,
strong.
and you have to be so locked in to understand what he says. And I'm like
a full-time job.
60% there today, though. I had some periods of he said something, and I was like, oh, Joey.
I'm getting
Jojo."
better at it.
Yep.
That's all.
So he's taking a shining to you as well.
The shine is starting to spread, I
Right.
think.
The
Because
shine's
he's
going everywhere.
started saying misogynistic things to me too.
That's not what we all bond over.
No, he's a great
Um,
guy. In
have you
reality.
asked
He
for
is
your-
85 after
And he
all.
gave me one of his prized vintage Hibs jersey the other day. That was nice.
Which caused problem, actually.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that did cause problem
Because we were trying to go to the infamous cheese show at 2 a.m.
at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Cheese show, it's a great show. I can't tell you what happens. Oh, wait, no, what's it called? 2 hours of a man eating cheese or something?
Yeah,
Or is
you
it just
might
called
see-
Cheese
Why
Show?
am I eating cheese? I think for 2 hours. I think.
Yeah. So it's had a lure at the Fringe. A lot of people talk, have you seen the man eating cheese? Have you seen him? No, I haven't. I should go. We try to go. We get to the, section of the line where the security guards are.
And we've been lining up for a while as well.
Yeah, it's busy for cheese.
Sorry
What
about
was that noise?
Is that a
That
sneeze?
was me clearing my nose.
Oh, into your shirt.
No, I was just ducking away from the microphone,
Oh.
so it would.
Did you snort it back into your throat and swallow it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
So awesome.
keep going though.
So we get into the front line. Tom is there. He's excited to go see some cheese. Can I say that on your behalf?
Yeah.
And there's a hustle and bustle. We're with some friends from Sydney who we've met in the line, and then we get there. The security guard goes, "Oh no, you're not coming in with that on." To Tom, "No, you can't come in with that."
Yeah,
No.
you can't fucking come
And
in.
Tom's
Because
like,
Tom's
"What?"
wearing his Hibs jersey, just by the way.
And then we start going,
I
"What?
can't
Why?"
fucking come in with
No, you
that.
can't fucking come in. No, step aside. Go to the side. And then we try asking him why again. He goes, "No, I can't talk to you. Go to the side. Like I can't talk to you right now. I'm letting other people in." And
And I took it off instantly because I was wearing a nice t-shirt underneath.
bespoke t-shirt.
Yeah.
He did say though, no jerseys.
Yeah, and then he said, so the reason was no jerseys. And Tom goes, "Well, I'm not wearing it anymore. I've taken it off. It's in my pocket."
You can't see it anymore.
no
He
harm
said,
done.
"Mate, I'm not talking to you. No jerseys. Step aside, please."
And we said,
Yeah.
"Hey, we're Australian." Tom literally just got this morning. He just thought it was cool. He's not going to start any fights.
He's
Please
not
make an
gang
exception.
Affiliated. He's not.
You can
football
tell
club
we
affiliated.
don't really care about the Hibs that much.
Ask me a question, I won't be able to answer
Yeah,
it.
but he was.
no.
Oh my god.
Jerseys start
Which,
ruckus.
yeah,
That's the rule.
I get it. In that
Such a
part of town, it is a bit different.
Now, when we went last night down
Oh
to
my God.
down to the shore,
Yeah.
a Hibs jersey is not
Musselburgh.
controversial down there.
Oh, you're part of the gang.
That is the Hibs stronghold.
If you were wearing yours last night, some things might have happened.
We would have
Like some
become
good
even
things.
better friends
Yeah.
than we did with the people that we met.
Should we talk about the spoons crawl?
Yep. I mean, should we talk about that in the broader context?
Broader context of the
Of
biggest
what the
bender of our lives.
hell has been happening to our bodies?
It's
I just ate I ordered a breakfast roll and I got 2 of them. I didn't order 2 of them. I was given 2. And they had mayonnaise, hot sauce, Jarlsberg cheese, pork
Jarlsberg?
sausage, and an egg in each. That's just one of the many things I put in my body recently.
other things we put in our body. A lot of Guinness. This is not a drinking podcast. It's
not.
not.
It's not a drinking
It's
podcast.
not a drinking podcast.
It's a classy podcast between intellectual fellows.
However, the Edinburgh Fringe, it's impossible to not have a beer every night.
At
Or-
every
at every-
single Weatherspoons in the city in sequence. It's impossible not to.
And what I've gone and done is pulled up my calendar here.
Okay, good.
And so let me just count the days or nights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 nights is how many nights I've had in Edinburgh. How many nights have I been to bed before? 2. 0. How many nights have I not had a drink? 0.
0.
How many nights have I had around 4 to 5 hours of sleep?
Can I guess?
Yeah,
9?
about 9. Here's the problem. I feel fine.
that is the
I
strangest
don't
thing.
feel fine. I'm going to stand up and say it.
Yeah.
I don't feel fine. And I want the world to hear it. Because bendering hurts.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm enrolling about 75%, and I think that's just my life now. I'm always at 75% capacity.
My brain does just have a general kind of going most of the time.
Yeah.
Hence why I was quite late to this podcast, because I was just going to get breakfast and that brain starts cruising. It's like, well, maybe we'll go breakfast.
And what time was
somewhere
breakfast?
else."
I thought you.
Breakfast was at 2 p.m.
I thought your brain was going to have a Russian accent for some reason. Oh, why don't we go somewhere?
No, the brain has a southern drawl because
Really?
he's slow and he's talking
You're saying
slow
southern
and
people are
thinking
slow.
slow. Yep.
Racist, sexist, misogynist. Suck my. Anyway.
right.
This is how you can tell where things are at right now.
Yeah, but the strange thing is, if we were doing this in Sydney, which we would never do.
Well,
but
what would
if-
we do? Like,
Yeah,
there
it's
isn't
like
enough to do.
Monday night, scary canary.
Yeah. Till 5 a.m. Like, we had a period of 5 nights there, 5 nights at Freddy's,
Yeah.
where it
Oh,
was,
Freddy's here, McManus.
We have been hanging out with Freddie.
yeah, it was
5 nights with
impossible
Freddie.
to go to bed before 5, which is the strangest thing because I like to be in bed by midnight at home.
Tom in Sydney, we're at a house party and it'll clock around to like midnight or like 11:45 and he's just Irish exited and he's
Yep.
like, yeah, I just wanted to go home. I'm a
Yep.
sleepy boy. Here, it's like,
No.
oh, we should probably pack it in. Let's not have a huge one. It's 3:30.
Tom's like, all right, we'll see you guys later. I'll stay out.
Stay out by myself.
Yeah,
Right.
No,
Right,
it's
right.
there's been a devastation, but anyway.
You cannot mention the devastation.
No. Well, look, for people who, because I think people would find this slightly funny, and I'm going to dance around it a little bit.
Dance away. You're good at dancing.
That's the night away. I know you'd
So
like
I'm already
to.
getting uncomfortable in my
With a special
shoes.
someone.
Yeah. So there's, what's the right way?
Because she may listen to this.
Well, cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, it's
Leave
like,
it at that.
yeah. Well, I think that's enough context. Something happened.
There's been a romance. That's it. We're
That's
not saying
it.
anything
That's
else. It's over. All right. So you're not getting any answers. Shut up. No one asked.
No one asks. You'll have to dig them out of us at Spoons. So
Oh,
Come
yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
We'll tell you.
Yeah, I've been telling everyone. So.
Yeah. In real life, for some reason, it's fine. Actually, no, that does make sense because many people listen.
Yeah, and like not everyone needs to know. But if you see me in person, do ask because I'll tell you everything.
but
Because sometimes I forget that there's people out there. Because last night when I was just drunk in bed posting stories of me farting, and then I looked this morning and I was like,
10,000.
3,000 people watched that and counting. Not to just sort of, yeah. Anyway,
not to brag.
Enough,
but
enough.
anyway, what I was
I
gonna,
love road.
where my
fucking love road,
where my
man.
fucking love road, man. Just fucking shove those mics up my mouth. No, what I was trying to say before this tangent was that if we'd done that in Sydney, we would be shells, we'd be husked, we would not want to do anything. However, we still truck on every day somehow. It's very bright right now.
So bright.
But I'm like, every time I wake up, I'm like, why am I not that hungover?
Correct.
There's a lot of that actually happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
But you guys have all been on holidays. You know what it's like.
holiday mode.
You know what it's like, and I didn't really know what Fringe was, and I'm sure there's people out there who don't. Basically, there's just a billion shows of everything, comedy, variety, yada, yada, yada. So at all hours of the night until about 3 or 4, you can see quality entertainment, which is insane.
There's
It's
always
pretty
something
awesome.
to do.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
There is, and you're here, so you want to go. You're like, well, I want to see shows because that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Here I'm
And
here. Get used to it.
That's how you end up. Yeah.
Can we call it now?
Call it on shows.
Can we call it now that we'll be back next year?
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
In a different capacity.
I think we can.
Can we
I think
make
we
the
just have to
podcast just
say
the
it.
jump?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if we say it, then we'll do it. If I say I'll fucking do something, I'll fucking bend over backwards and fucking do it. Okay. So that's why I gotta fucking say it to the audience. We're gonna come and fucking perform at the Edinburgh Fringe next year. Okay. And if I say I'll do something, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, we're going to try and get
Yeah,
a
we're
live
gonna
show.
try and get a
So
live
please
show.
buy
So
tickets.
Please buy tickets.
2026 will be our year. It's
oh,
August
God.
2026, so if you're around the area, come in.
Yeah.
I'm going to promise now we're taking 200 lucky fans and paying for their flights here.
Yep.
Yep.
Make it 300.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Flight from London, though. Probably not the whole way.
Flight from Dublin.
From
It's the
Dublin,
cheapest
yeah, that's
flight.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say Glasgow, but it's probably more expensive than Dublin.
Yeah, true. But yeah, we've been show maxing. We've been going to a lot of shows. Some good, some bad. Some very bad.
very bad.
Very nasty shows.
nasty shows. Makes me feel better about performing, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's the good thing.
that, so why can't I have a show then?
But yeah, and there's been some dark moments actually now that I think about it.
Really?
Sammy, do you want to tell the beautiful listeners about the Highland Games? Well, first of all,
The
okay,
head noise games.
we'd planned before we left to go to the Highland Games to film a YouTube video. And we just sort of like briefly squizzed at the Google Maps. Oh, there's a train and a bus. That's it. Pretty easy.
To a rural town
To a
where the
rural-
Highland Games are being held. What are the Highland Games? Thanks for asking. Basically, they throw logs and yell and do bagpipes and shit.
A
Traditional.
lot of bagpipes.
A lot of bagpipes.
Of bagpipes.
A lot of bagpipes.
A lot of
A
bagpipes.
lot of fucking bagpipes.
Which turns out is not that great when you're hungover.
No, because sometimes when you're feeling a little worse for well, and there's fucking wee cunts fucking playing pipes, and you walk and there's a band of pipes, there's 10 of them, and then some other fucking quirked up piper starts piping a different tune at the same time, that'll make a man go fucking insane. Couple that with 30-degree weather, and somehow the hottest sun I've ever experienced in my fucking life.
And I know you're thinking, isn't there only one bagpipe song? no, apparently there's more. And they were
There's
playing
two,
different
and
ones
they'll
in
play
each
them
ear.
at the same time.
Yeah.
And then we went on a roller coaster or whatever.
That was fun.
That was awesome.
But even getting there was just like like the night before we got home at like 4 or 5. Tom's there in the kitchen and he's like, "Hey, so do you know how we get in the Highland Games?" I'm like, "Oh, it was like a train and a bus, wasn't it?" He's like,
Yeah.
"Well, it's actually they don't run on Sundays, so we'd actually have to get like 3 buses and it'll take 3.5 hours." And we were like, "Oh." And then Tom goes, "If we rent a car, it'll only be like."
To be fair, it wasn't Tom's idea.
No,
well,
yeah.
technically, it was good friend Maddie's idea. She's a friend visiting from America, my friend.
Yeah.
She came up with us to the Highland Games, and she had an existential crisis in the middle of the hour and a half Uber that we got.
Well, spoiler.
sorry.
wait,
We did end up getting an Uber, but
Well,
she
yeah.
said that she wanted to go home at one point.
We booked a car and then we walk across the city.
Sorry, can I rewind just a tiny bit? We're sitting in the kitchen of the hostel at 5 a.m.
Aye.
There's 2 sets of hands working on my phone, Maddie and myself.
Aye.
So we're both working on the phone. It takes 2 brains at 5 a.m. to get this booking done. We do it under Christo's name as a fun joke because no one wants to drive. And so booking.com is like, yeah, no problem. You get a car tomorrow.
We can do it, yeah.
Yeah.
And by tomorrow, I mean in 4 hours from now. 200
Oh, I
bucks.
forgot about all this stuff. Hence
Yeah.
why I wasn't
Yeah.
meant to say Uber yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
My brain.
at 5, we were able to book the car for 4 hours away at 9 or whatever it was. I can't really remember.
And you booked the Avis that was far away, not the close one.
Yep, as we said, it took many
Yeah,
brains.
it took many
And
hands.
this is not love for Avis. Let me be clear about
No,
that.
no.
This is social hate for Avis, the car company.
And so we walk into
Hurts.
the,
I'm looking at you, buddy. Step up to the
Also,
plate.
the Ava's fucking desk is in like a multi-story car park, and it's not even a desk; it's just a woman sitting in a van with like
Yeah.
a laptop.
And it's not a car park with humans built in mind. Hence why it's called a car park, not a man park.
And we get there, and I go, "Oh yeah, I've got a car booked." I'm not even sure if I'm right to drive, but I give my passport, driver's license. She goes, "Yeah, so yeah, it turns out that."
First she said, "When did you book it?"
Yeah, I go last night, this morning, something like that. Something in between those.
Right. Okay.
She goes, it turns out that there's been a glitch, a computer error, and
It's the system.
it's the system, and it's booked 60 cars that we don't have.
We've got 20.
And there's 60 people who require them.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you're one of the 40 that doesn't get a car today. And I go, what? Like, what are we meant to do? We've got tickets to the Highland Games. She goes, yeah, it's you can try calling booking.com, but
Have you got the money back yet, Tom?
No.
and anyway, I don't blame her. That would be a shit job because
This
like
is just some hate for booking.com.
yeah, and
if you're
Avis.
listening.
But,
Big hate for both of you guys.
but she was just doing her job.
Unless
But
the price is right.
then we go to other high companies. They try to charge us like £900 for a day of hiring a car.
Yeah.
And then we go, what if we just get an Uber? And it was £70. So
Yeah, to a different town.
But yeah, we had some scary moments in that Uber. So, what else is there to say about this bender of ours? Tom's been living off meal deals.
Oh, yeah. Clever. So what I've been doing couldn't be described as healthy, but it's been described as doing whatever you need to survive, which has been
I'd argue less than you need to survive.
right. So
Right. Okay.
you go to bed at 5, you wake up. This is the most dramatic version of this. You wake up at about 8:30 to go start your 3-hour shift in the hostel. Finish around midday. You bum around a little bit. Then you go to a Tesco, a Sainsbury's, or a Scott Mid. I haven't been to a Tesco. I don't know why I said that. And
Why did you say that?
I
bro?
don't know.
Dude, edit that out.
Yeah, get rid of that.
That's a joke. Edit out, Dave. All the other ones are real.
And you go ahead and get one sandwich from the shop. I don't get the meal deal traditionally because there's too many things to carry.
It's too confusing as well. You have to
yeah.
read the labels very closely if you want the meal deal.
Yeah, it's
And
not
like
kind
Maybe
of a-
fuck.
And like getting a softie, it's like I don't need that.
I don't-
like,
yeah.
kind of Honk
And then it's like, what? Am I gonna have a bottle of water when when we have the tap at
when
home?
we have the Highland tap.
Yeah.
at home.
And so one of those sandwiches will run me from my wake up at 8:30 a.m. to when I go to bed at 5. Because for some reason that's just enough sandwich. And it's like for our Australian friends, which is all of you, it's like getting a 7-Eleven Sambo or any like a gas station, petrol station food. That's it.
I will say the bread's a bit better though.
It's a little better.
Because you know how when you get a 7-Eleven egg and lettuce sandwich and the edge of the crust is sort of foamy and like cardboardy?
It's no good.
That's no good.
But for some reason, that's been enough, which is odd. It's
odd. It is odd combined with the lack of sleep and everything else. But that makes me think, we're talking about, food, meal deals, what else? And let's segue.
No one saw my little joke of me just having my eyes closed and looking at you guys.
Oh, you just had your eyes closed?
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
That's very funny. No, I was thinking about you had your brekkie roll this morning.
What?
You had your 2 brekkie rolls this morning.
And when we keep saying this morning, that was 2 p.m. breakfast.
Sorry, that was an hour ago.
Yeah. Wasn't long ago.
But I find that it's quite hard to find a just traditional bacon and egg roll here.
Oh, and now the cops are coming because you said that.
Oh no, the bacon butty only, mate. Get on the floor. I'm gonna tase you. No, I'm gonna shank you.
I hope you guys heard the cop
siren.
car
That
that
was a siren.
instigated that gag.
But is there any I feel like B&Es, I've found out through my travels over the years, are a very Australian thing in their form.
People say we don't have a cuisine. Yes, we do.
Yes,
It's called
we
a
do.
bacon egg roll. It's called, we didn't invent meat pies, but we made them much more prolific. It's called, that's probably it.
Maybe like BLT.
Good coffees.
Nah,
BLT, I don't think we can play.
Sushi hand roll.
Sushi
yeah,
hand roll,
sushi
that's
hand roll,
that's
that's
Australian cuisine.
But is there any other niche things? It doesn't have to be food that you're a little bit homesick for. That you're like, why doesn't this place have that? Because
Readily available water.
very true.
I mean, it's been said on high for nigh on 5 years at least. Everyone talks about it, but people talk about, you got to buy water at the restaurant. You don't really have to do that in the UK. But many a cafe will not have that beautiful bottle in the corner that's just waiting for you to get sucked in on.
That's
and
true.
where have you seen a public bubbler?
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like the bigger thing is there's all these parks and there's no free water or bubblers anywhere.
What's up with that?
And no public toilets I've really seen at all.
Yeah, not
which
many,
is
yeah.
it's fine because there's 500 boozers everywhere.
Yeah, true.
So you can get your rocks
But you
off.
feel a little weird going to a boozer just to piss.
Yeah.
It's like, hey guys, I'm just ducking in.
What I miss is if I had to say something is, and this is not, a smudge on the beautiful hostel we were at, but just a good honest shower.
Oh my
A shower
God.
that knows it's a shower.
Yeah, that knows water pressure, that knows temperature.
Understands the assignment each and every
Oh my
time, day
God.
after day. It's not one day it wakes up and decides to shower you. The next it says, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah. The next is I might be able to dribble out some stuff for you.
Honestly,
I'll see what I can rustle up. What do I have in the cupboard at the
I'll
moment?
talk to the other showers, see what they're doing.
Yeah.
No, sorry, we don't have any hot in stock at the moment. Are you okay with cold for now?
or
Not
just,
really.
Can we just switch between them every now and then?
Yeah.
I'd prefer stable temperature.
Do you mind if I'm inconsistent? I'm just feeling a little under the
Do you mind
weather.
if I'm really hard to figure out? That as well.
There's so many dials.
Do you mind if every one of me and my siblings are different?
I feel like when I come home from a holiday, that is the one thing I look forward to the most is that first home game shower that you have.
And I don't even have a good home court, but fuck, I'll prefer it just because it's consistent.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And not just bumming. I'm using a random soap every single day. Some days it's shampoo. Some days it's a bit of hand gel or whatever.
The other day I got this weird lush pink cream. It was all creamy and then I smelled like fucking sugar.
I've been using whatever I can.
we bought a bottle of body wash, but then it just ended up in one of the showers, and it's too hard to go get it. And
I actually
move it.
use that one quite often. It's nearly done. I think the public's been running a training on it.
Yeah, there's a max size Dove for men that I've found in one of the showers. Which
That's nice.
Yeah, I don't think I could run it out.
And the thing is, the shower that I choose to call home here, one of 6, is definitely probably the worst one.
Yeah,
But
why
it's-
do you choose
But it's
it?
a bit of home for me now.
Where is that? Just vaguely?
Right up the top,
Oh,
next to room 15.
yeah.
The
classic.
the just shower room or the shower toilet combo
Shower
room?
toilet combo room, for obvious reasons.
It's pretty bad shower.
It's a bad shower, but it's such a good vibe. I just find that when I get up there and I'm about to start a shift and I need to wake up quick smart, it's got the most natural sunlight. You're not going to catch me in a windowless bathroom.
Have you This is probably like very boring to the listeners. But have you been to the other one on the top floor, up the other side of
Okay,
stairs?
that's a nice
that one's
one.
2 days
nice.
ago, I went to that one, and
great.
I was really quite impressed.
Yeah.
Except
Huge window.
except the temperature dial problem for me.
Why?
Because I would literally, it got hot really quickly. What a delight. Too hot. And then I go, okay, let's tweak it.
Down.
Let's tweak that. Down a centimeter. Oh, it's freezing now. Okay, let's go somewhere in the middle. Half a centimeter. Okay, it's really hot. Okay, 1 millimeter back. Okay, it's really cold. Like
You have to be a safe cracker to
like legitimately. And then I think there's some other setting I had to use, and then it worked.
Yeah.
And that's a great shower, but I just have so many good memories in my shower.
That's my scenic poo spot.
Yeah.
If
Mine?
No, the
other
one,
top
yeah,
one.
the top one is like that's where you poo if you want to hang out.
Yeah. No, it's a nice shower, and don't get me wrong, because it's got this big window. It's got this big window that's open, and you can actually pop your head out and see the street, which I liked.
I like showing my
it's
doodle
just-
out of there.
Yeah.
It's just not home for me at the moment.
It's not home court.
My home court one is so bad, but I can't change.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Which one's yours?
The one
yours?
next to our room.
Oh, that
Oh,
one's
yuck! It's so
alright.
dark.
It's so dark and it dribbles all the time.
Yeah.
I gave that one a good clean today.
Oh,
though.
really? So I might run it up
A really
later.
good clean. I used a lot of bleach all over
Oh,
it,
nice.
which was making me want to throw up. But
But it then smells good afterwards, like a guilty pleasure. Any
I
other?
wasn't sure if it was like toxic to breathe in because I was spraying liberally and I'm breathing in bleach and I'm like, this can't be good for me.
I feel like, yeah, who knows?
Yeah, write in if you think Sammy should stop doing that. Any other Hostel news? Oh, sorry, whoops, bleep that. Big K is still, is still snoring in our room.
Oh my
louder than
god!
ever.
If anyone saw the recent stories, it'll be a few days now.
Sammy's girlfriend visited for a few days, and she said she was going to leave a note on his bed.
Yeah,
Did she
because-
do it?
Because she slept in our room some of the nights and she was so pissed off about Big K, and for good reason.
Special K.
He gave us
yeah.
both the worst sleep of our lives. It was short in duration and thin on the ground. It was bad. And yeah, she was going to actually try and find him and just
Shirt front
give him a shining. Yeah. Talk to him and say, you big, bald, beautiful boy, you need a big bedroom of your own.
Of your, yeah.
Because the way you be snoring is unethical according to Geneva Convention.
Did she leave him a note?
We were about to, but then she was running out of time and she said she would
okay.
tell us what to write on her behalf. And
then
we'll leave a note
We do it like left-handed or
from
something.
an anonymous,
Anon, yeah.
from, and I quote, someone who's just left, not us.
Interesting. Yeah, he's got to know.
He needs to know, even from a health perspective, because he's definitely not breathing a lot of the time.
Do you reckon he can use that nose tape stuff to
Oh,
like
yeah.
increase
maybe we give him some.
Maybe we could probably tape him up. He doesn't wake up.
He won't wake up. I did, again, throw a sandal at him last night.
at his face?
No, at his bed, just for fun.
It won't, you know it won't do anything.
I was just, for some reason, I was drunk messaging with Monkey Boy Sydney. Great meme
Oh, go.
creator. And
fucking monkey boys.
and he was, just replying to the story about the snoring. And then I was like, yeah, look, I did try kicking the post, but I forgot to get a video. And then I was like, you know what, I'll get creative. I sent him a video of me throwing a shoe at him. That didn't make the stories.
Yeah, a bit aggressive maybe.
Yeah.
Our manager also won the best flyer award.
Oh,
That's some
God.
great news.
She's the best.
But she's so humble, she decided not to accept because she didn't want to get her photo taken.
She said they want to do a photo shoot because I was the best. In Edinburgh, like there's millions of flyers who are giving out like flyers to various
to promote
shows,
shows.
and she's the best apparently.
She is the best.
I believe it. She's
she
good.
just doesn't want the limelight, so no photos. No
Yeah, no
photography.
photo shoot. So the award went to someone else, and she said, "Yeah, he's all right."
Yeah, she said, you know what? After me, that guy's pretty good.
But we're thinking, if we do, when we do come back to the Fringe next year to perform, great person to have on our team.
Yeah, yeah.
Really getting bums on seats.
Has a flyer actually made you go to a show though?
We went to a cowboy show and there was a flyer for the cowboy show. He was dressed up in the traditional cowboy attire,
Right.
and if I hadn't seen it, that one would have got me interested because he was doing a good job.
Okay.
It would have got you, but that's not how we got.
No, because we'd already seen it.
There's gotta
Maybe-
be someone who got us from a flyer.
Maybe we're just like
What about
exceptions.
one of the magicians?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh, that's another thing.
Oh
we
my
did.
god.
We had when Maddie first arrived, me, Krista, Maddie, Tom was working, I think.
Yeah.
We had the day of
Maddie
magic
was like,
waxing.
oh, I want to see a magic show. And then we're like, what if we just do all magic today?
And we just watched so much magic to the point where we became magic skeptics. But
Yeah.
then we pushed through being the skeptics because you start to see the mechanics to just admiring good magic technique.
Yeah, the craft.
Sure, you're not fooled anymore, but you can look and you can analyze and go, that was a great. It's not how I would have done it, but that was a great card maneuver right there.
Weird thing we've noticed as well with any magicians, please let us know. But they seem to use the exact same jokes.
Yes, they do.
They just like have, I don't know, like where they go to magic school, like or whatever. But
Hogwarts, probably.
yeah. Do they have like, okay, so these are the jokes you use. This is like the traditional joke.
Definitely. I think street performers who are trying to get donations, who need a hustle for cash, they do have a repertoire.
WhatsApp or something.
Because they always go,
Just sharing
This
jokes.
is the one for the week.
latest joke. This joke really works, guys. Use this one. I got 50 bob off this joke. But they always say, guys, at the end we will hand around a hat. If you have the money, please take out your wallet, take out 10, 20 pounds, whatever you can afford, and put the wallet in the hat. Boom. The joke there being, you keep a bit of money and give me the rest of your money and the value of your wallet and the photo of your kid. That's it.
The photo of your kid. Yeah,
And another one that they do is when they ask, because they always ask a kid up. Bit weird, mate. They always refer to the kid as
Any
kid.
hot kids in the crowd? All right, come on this way. All right, you're pretty
But
sexy.
they always go, hey, you kid, get up. How old are you, kid? I'm 10 years old. Huh. I was 10 years old when I was your age. Oh my God.
Oh my
that's a
God,
good
the
joke.
crowd
Oh,
is
I'm gonna
throwing Bob.
That's
Bob.
magic. That's magic. I've magic.
Oh, you're magic.
The other thing the Magics do, which I only saw once, but I think the other guys saw it another time, is right about the middle of the magic show is when they have to reflect and say something bad happened in Magic and me, but then Magic and me were able to reconvene and come back. the
Magic
other
was
side.
my way of getting through that hard time.
Magic and me go. "Whoa."
And magic helps me fulfill my dream of spreading magic
Guys,
and
we
love
know-
around the world.
We know magic fun, but magic also my career, and I need to be wholesome about it.
Magic
And,
has ups and downs, so sometimes magic is sad.
Magic can be sad, guys, but magic also bring hope to people. And that's the magic. That's the real magic of magic, guys.
Yeah, they a couple of shows. I think all of them. Maybe
Every show
Had
had,
an
a wholesome magic moment.
Yeah, it was like in the middle. They were like, "All right, I just wanted to give a quick recap of how I got into this and how far I've come." And
Normally they'll say something like, "At one point, all of my magic stuff got burnt."
That was like a couple packs of cards.
They said our house, which had all the magic stuff in it burnt down. We had to buy all new magic gear, but we fought through. And with the power and joy of magic, we get to do what we love every day, which is magic. It's quite. And then one guy was Swedish, and he did this really wholesome thing where he dimmed the lights and he was doing like wholesome sleight of hand, if that makes sense. So he was reaching into the sky and magicking like a star into his hand and saying, "I dream of a world
yeah,
that exists out of space and time, where everyone could pluck a star from the sky." Then he does this wholesome sleight of hand and put it in their hearts and be warmed and spread love and joy
But he was-
every day.
he was also like weirdly nostalgic about like what seemed like the 1930s. He was like to jump on a stagecoach as it's going past. And I'd put my briefcase on. Like he was like describing like the old school tech.
Yeah,
and
he was
how
like,
he's like,
I've always felt like I was born in the wrong era.
It's
and
like the
I love.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm nostalgic for 1940s Germany.
It's like
what? No, hold on.
the effects of the Great Depression were just being felt across Europe. It was a perfect time for magic.
It was very easy to bamboozle and fool people out of what little money they had.
Nah, great guy. He
Great
won
magician.
Sweden's Got Talent, so
Yeah.
you can look him up.
but yeah. No, we've been seeing a lot of shows.
Yeah.
One show we didn't see though, Oasis.
Yeah, big show
Oh,
in
yeah.
town.
They were so big, in fact, that and Akadaka last night.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't see them either.
So we found out that the reason that there's all these shows during the
Oh, yeah, no,
Fringe
this is
that
interesting.
They've converted the
football
stadium into a live concert venue. It takes a couple million
It
bob
does, yeah.
to do.
That takes a lot.
So they just pack them all in for Fringe. and
They put in all the concerts in a row, so it's more cost
Yeah,
effective.
it's the off season for the rugby, so it's just simple. Makes more sense to do.
It helps them with their
back-to-back.
bottom line. It just, they will benefit more from it, if they're able to get economies of scale, essentially. And lump it all in.
$10.99.
true.
Is the year that William the Conqueror came across, isn't it?
That's actually one of my birthdays. Well, my birthday. How curious.
Someone
you
else's
ever-
birthday too.
If you ever
That's so interesting.
pickpocket Dom and get his phone, then you know how to get it.
Yeah, ask me about that in person. I have to tell you.
What do you guys think of Oasis? Fans, not
Honestly,
fans?
I'm
Don't know
so
enough.
ambivalent to
Yeah.
Oasis.
Yeah.
I might cover to cover an album, just see what it's like.
I think they're overhyped. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think they're overhyped, but also, like, I don't hate them. Like, there's no reason for me to hate them. It's like,
Neither.
they're fine.
They
like,
seem like-
Champagne Supernova's good.
They seem like quite unpleasant
How's that go?
people to me.
Champagne Supernova in the sky.
That's okay.
Someday
Go on.
you will
Oh, find me
company the landslide.
Yeah,
Harmonizing.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, so we seem to enjoy my little game the other week of Will Smith's Pretty Girls, where I took some lyrics from Pretty Girls and made up some of my own, and you guys had to guess which was which.
I had a great time.
I
Krista.
remember that.
So I've done the same with Oasis, since it's vaguely relevant to the Edinburgh Fringe. Would you like to play along?
I'd love to.
That was to the listener.
Do I
Would you
have
like
to?
to play?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
they don't have. They
don't have
we
to.
have to. They can if they
We're
want.
not allowed to say no. You guys can turn off right now if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
As long as you've given us that crucial download metric.
And I'm just going to like read them out like they're a sentence because I don't know like from what songs these are from.
Yeah.
All right. So number one. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready?
So
Have
is
you
it
got
an
your-
Oasis lyric or is it you made it up?
Or is it Christo's dumb brain?
Okay, and how many do you have?
I don't know.
Okay, well, how do we know if we beat you?
We'll know at the end, maybe.
I
Okay.
think it's also, yeah, we'll know at the end.
Okay. They could be 2 to 10.
Yeah.
Watch this. And the real magic is that
Watch this on a podcast.
a lot of people are underutilizing that technique in podcasting.
A lot
Sorry,
of
go
people
on.
not watching the YouTube. Are you guys ready? Are you sure you're
Yes,
ready?
yeah.
Yes,
Thinking
sir.
caps on. Okay.
Okay, now.
Lyric 1. In a car, you can go far. It just depends what kind of car you are. What are ththoughts going through your brain?
Okay. I'm going to try and not try and meta this,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so bad that it should be
Yeah.
Krista. You know what I mean? That sounds like it shouldn't be done by one of the world's most popular bands. So I'm going to say Krista wrote that.
Yes, same. I'll agree there.
That's a real lyric. That is one of the Gallaghers. Don't know which one. So
Well,
next we have play with your toys, even though they make noise.
Christo.
Krista.
That's Gallagher.
No, okay. We got to really
Wow.
reassess.
I feel like a big curry. I want to get away from here.
No.
That can't be Oasis.
Krista.
That's Krista.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, fuck.
Finally.
All right. I need to love you, but I feel so damn above you.
That's
Oasis.
so Oasis build.
That's me, bro.
Oh.
Really? Wait, that's
hire
good.
me, hire me, Oasis.
That's good, lad.
What else we got?
We're getting pumped.
Made a meal and threw it up on Sunday.
Oasis.
Oasis.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. My dog's been itching in the kitchen once again.
That's you.
That's Christo.
That's Oasis. This is like harder than the Pretty Girls.
Way
one.
harder. Because
Yeah,
it could
way
be any
harder.
song.
Yeah, true. It's not one song. All right. Hands away from the knife that cuts through thick and thin.
That sounds like Oasis. That's not bad.
I'm going to go Oasis.
That's me.
Oh.
Well done, dude. You're a better writer than them.
All right, last one. It's Hostel mañana. You're on your own banana skin feet now.
Oasis.
It's too silly to be made up. It's got to be Oasis.
Yeah, that is.
That's
I don't even know. What does that
insane.
even mean? It's Hostel mañana. You're on your own banana skin
skin.
feet now.
Because they're slippery. Weak.
I think I won.
Oh,
I think I
Yeah,
won.
you won big.
Oh,
So maybe I am.
Sammy's
an
got a
Oasis fan.
toothbrush in his pocket.
Oh, I forgot
Or is he
about
just
that.
happy
Where
to
is
see
it?
me?
Right. It's on your left side.
Oh, thanks,
It's a
man.
pink number.
I used that just beforehand.
2 p.m. Huh?
I have a big headache and I feel like sleeping and never going to a Fringe show ever again. Is that
Apart
okay?
from midnight to 2 a.m., we have one today.
True.
Oh, okay.
Seeing
Ooh.
Patty.
Well,
remember his
That
last
sounds like about the time to wrap things
you're off
up
to
here.
something fun. Wrap up with a lighter note.
A lighter note.
You're off to something fun right now.
The military tattoo.
Yep. Okay. Well, don't. You sound like you don't want to go.
What's light about the military, Tom?
Well, it's a performance.
Oh.
And it's like, I think the show's called The Heroes Who Made Us. So, you know,
Okay.
they made us who we are today.
So Christo's off to that. Sammy and I are going to just reflect in the mirror for a little bit.
All right.
Maybe have a sit down.
And
I
what
don't
are you
wanna
up
look in
to,
the mirror.
listener? What are you up to right now?
I actually have to buy my flights.
What?
I have to buy some flights.
I thought you got all your floods.
Nah.
For Monday.
Yep.
Lol. It's
Oh my God.
Monday
It's-
and Tuesday.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
And he's going...
So you do the maths on that.
He's going quite far, actually, as well. He's going to
Oh,
Greece.
whatever, bro.
Literally.
Sammy hates money. Anyway, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed. We have one more Edinburgh special. We'll record in a few days.
And then
to
it's
sum
back
everything
to
up.
regular. Well, we're going to miss a week.
We might miss a week.
Imagine that. That's gonna
Imagine
be
that. So don't
good.
be mad.
Not that this is a chore. Let's end on that.
All right. And have a great time,
guys.
guys.
Shout out to our listeners who we met here.